This was the last day we saw Joe Biden in public, a faltering figure facing increasing questions about his fitness for office. He cut short a campaign trip to Nevada on Wednesday following a COVID diagnosis. It now transpires this was a president leaving the presidential race. From the seclusion of his weekend beach house here in Rehoboth Beach, he's posted a letter on X. It states, "While it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it's in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term."
Joe Biden.
It was a TV debate with Donald Trump that prompted his demise.
Dealing with everything we have to do with,
A stumbling performance caused fear amongst Democrats that his frailty would cost them the election.
And a bad night.
Defiantly, Joe Biden resisted increasing calls for him to step down.
He just had a really bad cold.
But as he continued campaigning, senior Democratic figures warned him he would likely lose the White House to Donald Trump, and the party could lose the Senate and House of Representatives with it. In pulling out of the race, Joe Biden has endorsed the woman he chose as vice president. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. has been America's 46th and oldest president.
What is the message we send to the world if we stand by and we say, we'll let it continue to happen here in this place?
A voice at the heart of US politics for 5 decades, a face familiar to Americans for so many years. His journey to Washington began here, 2446 North Washington Avenue, Scranton, Pennsylvania. A modest upbringing that he'd cling to, Scranton Joe. It was the working class man of the people image he used to propel himself upwards.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Joe
how are you?
Biden's my name.
It would be quick at the start, elected to the Senate in Washington, aged just 30.
Joe Biden! Joe Biden! Joe Biden!
But the rise would then be slow, nearly 4 decades, and 2 failed presidential bids to reach that highest office. Biden's departure complicates the Democrat succession with November in mind. Not to mention the 5 months left in the White House, with business unfinished, not least in the Middle East. For all Biden wants an exit untarnished, the timing and circumstances jeopardize the legacy of a lame duck president. James Matthews, Sky News in Washington.